Evening. When I got off the board a couple of years ago, I swore I'd never sit up here. But here I am. So I'd like to start this off by saying why I'm here. And then I'll move to my qualifications. Tony Blair, who was the former Prime Minister of Great Britain, was once asked to define the main quality of leadership. He said the leadership is personal, and the real test in the final analysis is whether you put the common good above your own. I think that's a supreme test, and it's one that this board has not fully met. In the words of several of its current members, it has been dysfunctional. One problem has been those who think simply because they have been elected, they know more than they really do, or worse, than you do. We've seen boards take over committees and several functions that are more rightly belong to you. The trouble with that is you're becoming disenfranchised, or the threat is there, and your voices can become lost, and I think that's very serious. I believe you're smart, very smart, if given the chance. I think if you believe your voice actually matters, you'll do the work, the hard work. Really study a problem, ask smart questions, and come to intelligent decisions. You've done it before, and this place has benefited greatly. The other problem has been pursuit of personal objectives over the common good. And I'll let that rest right where it is. To my qualifications, I've been here 11 years. I'm a full-time member of this community. I'm a past board member, as I said. Past chairman of the Homeowners Advisory Council. That's the early predecessor to the board. I'm a current member of the Reserve Control Committee. Past member of the Clubhouse Construction Committee. Current member of the Men's Golf Committee. And past member of the Golf Committee. Excuse me, I'm a member of the association, not the committee. I was a member of the Heritage Pines Negotiating Committee. I'm past chairman and former member of the Dispute Resolution Committee, author and editor of the original rules and regulations here. I served on the boards of mid-hospitals and a large charity, and I'm a member of the Men's Bible Study, and that's important because it gives me balance.
Okay, your time's up. Jay, what is your strongest area of expertise as it relates to the issues of this community?
Let me answer that by going back to one thing I said. I think there is a real need for this community to have a voice in everything that goes on here. It hasn't happened. It was here, and it needs to be here again.
Jake, the next question is yours. Describe what you think strategic planning is, and why do you think it's important for a board to participate in it?
Well, first of all, let me say I think it's important for just about any organization to participate in. Strategic planning, or as some people call long-range planning, is a look at what's out there, what you are, a look at how you may get there, and the steps you need to do it. That's it. It's important.
Thanks,
It's
Jake.
important because we ain't going nowhere.
Thank you. Janice, the next question is for you. Jake? What would you do to boost revenue or reduce expenses without raising residents' assessments?
The question really isn't what I would do. The question is, let's get the community's ideas together and see what they do.
Okay, Griff, next question is for you. In light of the fact that outside events brought in over $147,000 in revenue last year, do you think we should continue having outside events, limit them, or eliminate them?
That's an interesting question because it's very similar to the last one you asked me. I think that we need to get the facts before we can make a decision. And that's what's trying to be done right now. We're trying to get the facts on what utilization will we make of the clubhouse, what should we bring in, how much do we bring in. Also on the other side, the golf. Should we open the golf course to the public? I have an absolute idea on that. No, I don't want people walking all around here trying to look around. I don't mind them coming into the clubhouse, provided they're pre-registered. I don't mind renting the clubhouse out, so long as we don't.
Jay?
Thank you. A lot of you have heard me harping on the fact that I want to see the community more involved. This community didn't get where it is financially by luck. We got here together because we had the foresight to look ahead and plan. And I don't think that planning's going to stop. I think this community will heal itself in some of the risks that exist when we begin to truly work together and begin to understand what the problems are and to think about deeply and come up with the solutions. That's my vision that we will do.